Hi, everybody. It's almost Christmas time. Happy winter solstice. That makes me happy. Winter solstice. The light is coming back. I'm trying to find the light in my office. The light is coming back. Yay for the light coming back. Um, so I want to hit a couple of things because this is a bit of an unusual, a little bit unusual for us to have the full moon on the winter solstice. We've been talking a lot about yard guys. Shh, I'm surrounded by dogs. We've been talking a lot about as we get into the end of the year, it's the time of letting things go and releasing and setting ourselves free and allowing the past, the things that no longer serve us, allowing those things um, to let go. This is Toby. He sits in my desk drawer, and if he doesn't shush, we're going to take his reindeer sweater off and let him be cold. No, I wouldn't do that, but he's driving me crazy. So we've been talking a lot about releasing those things as we come into the end of the year. It is that time of closure, of time of releasing things that no longer serve you. And especially as we go into the full moon, it is that time of release, of just let it go into the earth. And so I can't, you know me, I'm always telling you to stand in the grass, trying to hug a tree. So I really am still stuck on that. Not going to change. But I really encourage you to take some time. If there are things that are really still holding those cords around you, this is the time, especially tonight in the solstice time, to maybe do a burning ritual, write those things down, burn them in a fire pit, let them go, let them go. In a meditation, shh, he agrees. In meditation, to be able to visualize the giant scissors that just cut any cords that are still attached to you, front and especially back, especially in that back heart where we hold all of our past heartbreaks and relationships and all of that drama and trauma, especially to in that solar plexus area where we have our personal judgment and self-recrimination. Let that shit go. I beg you, let yourself be free in this night where the light is coming back. Let yourself be free to move forward like you're pulling this zipper down and pulling the winter coat off of you, and you're stepping forward into the new space, the new year, the new time. Step into the light and let those things go. Those things that have been holding on to our hearts and holding on to our self-identity, and those things where we think less of ourselves or those around us. The judgment serves no one and nothing, and it is time to let that shit go. I'm not talking about where you may have had some serious potential trauma that requires professional assistance to process. You have to put self-care, and I hate to say you have to, we should put self-care above all else, and we don't. So self-care could be a bath. I got some moldavite oil. I'm super excited to check that out because I've had the bath salts, and I'll occasionally put my moldavite crystal in the bath. But to take a walk, stand in the grass. If you live in a place where it's not ice and snow on the ground, take a walk without shoes. Put your feet in the grass. Touch a tree. Put your receiving hand, your non-dominant hand, which for me is the right hand, put your non-dominant hand onto like a knot or a place where there used to be a branch where that energy is coming out from the trunk of the tree, and just really absorb and receive the beautiful energy of Mother Earth through your palm chakras, through your feet chakras, but absorb that peace. Absorb the peace. Now, again, if it's something where you need professional counseling or help, I strongly encourage you to follow that and pursue that. But if you are holding on to, that woman that cut me off in traffic, that woman at the mall, that, my mother was shitty to me, whatever it is, that if you can release it, this is the time. This is the time. Anything that you can visually, just cut those cords. And I'll tell you, I'm 20 years with Mary Kay Cosmetics as a director, and I love both of my jobs. I'm so blessed to do things that I just love to do. But Mary Kay would always say things when people were rude or negative or something to her. She would say, you just have to say cancel, cancel, cancel. And while I respect the hell out of Mary Kay, and I'm grateful for everything that she and the company have done for me and for my family, sometimes that just is not enough. That is a little too Gin Cleaver and a little too polite for me. And so for me in my mind, I'd be like, you know what, screw that. I'm more like, shut the F up, so, or in my head, when I hear those negative thoughts, I'm going, shut up, because sometimes that inner voice, that inner demon is just loud as fuck, and we just can't get it to shut up easily. And cancel, cancel, cancel isn't going to do it. And so when it comes to cord cuttings, for me, it's not the giant scissors, and I respect the visual of the giant scissors, but that is not enough for me. I want like the giant axe, like Paul Bunyan's cutting down the tree, giant axe, just cutting that crap off me. Just get off me, get out, shut up, get away, go. I don't. So whatever it is that is a thing that you can release in this time of the full moon, before you step into the winter solstice tonight. This is something to do as the sun is setting, before the winter solstice tonight, so that you can be free. I'm telling you, that visual of just zipping down your hoodie and stepping out of that winter coat and just pulling yourself forward to step into the light, because this is such a joyous time to step into the light and know that every day, and starting tonight, every day the light is coming back more and more. The days are going to get longer, and we're going to have more light and more joy and more love. And as we move into the new year, it is really that time to just take an exhale. I know there's some crazy ass shit going on in the world right now. I know that the current American leadership does not make it easy. Whatever side of the coin that you're on, there's always some drama for everybody. So I'm just take a breath, take a big long exhale. And I really am a huge fan of that conscious breathing, where you are taking that inhale in as full as you can. Try not to let your shoulders go up, but take that inhale as full as you can. Hey, get out of the trash. My dog is in the trash can. Hold that inhale. And then exhale as completely as you can. We're going to do that again. Not interrupted by the dog. Full inhale. More. Inhale more. And hold it. And then exhale. And use your belly muscles to really squeeze that abdomen empty. Squeeze your lungs. Because you know the little hairs at that are in your lungs that help filter out all the toxins and things we don't want to breathe into our bloodstream. All the good ones, the strong ones, they're down at the bottom. Up at the top of our lungs, we have those hairs, but they're not near as many. The population of hairs that we have is much richer down at our bottom of our lungs. So if we really want to cleanse our bodies and cleanse our lungs and cleanse our blood, we have to do some heavy duty inhaling and exhaling. So big inhale in and hold it. And then release. And really squeeze it all out. I start all of my meditations this way because it clears my brain, it clears my blood, it clears my lungs, it clears my aura, it just clears me. And so when I'm in my meditation, I'm now having that visualization of that giant Paul Bunyan axe just cutting any cords that no longer serve me. And I don't mean it in a negative, like I hate you way, because there's no reason for that and there's no need of that. And that does not align with having the peace and letting that stuff go. But I do have that place of just enough. Shoo, go. Okay. And I will tell you that it's really important that, you get those, when you buy something new at the store, clothing, and it's got those little tags on it with the little plastic thing with the T's on the end, and you pull the tag off and that little piece gets stuck inside the clothes and you have to go looking for it. For me, I feel like that there is that piece of our cords from cord attachments that's there as well. And so it's really important that you go through and you are eliminating those little pieces too, because otherwise you're giving the cord a place to come and reattach. And we would prefer that not to happen. So, okay. When you are stepping forward tonight into the new world, the solstice, the time of the solstice, the magic energy of the solstice, give some thought to the intentions that you'd like to set for the new year. What is it that you would like to manifest in this new year? Because we've talked about where the moon is right now. And you all know me, I'm not into, it's not that I'm not into astrology, I just don't really understand it. I totally believe in it, don't really understand it. So I think the moon's in Scorpio. I might be wrong, because we also know I have short-term memory issues. So wherever the moon is right now, I know it's in the time of manifestation. So set some intentions tonight with the solstice. What is it that you would like to manifest for yourself into this new year? Because as the year is coming to a close, and this is a 9/11 year, so it's not a end of a cycle, but still, the end of a year is the end of a cycle, and it is a great time for looking at what do I want to set my intentions for the new year. I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what do I want to bring to me, and remembering what you're thinking about. That energy has so much power. It really does. When you are thinking about something and you're having that intention in your heart, it makes such a big difference. What is it that you are truly bringing to yourself, and bringing it to yourself from a position of love and gratitude? If you're bringing it to yourself from a position of desperation, it doesn't work, because then you're just bringing more desperate things to you. So bringing to yourself from a position of true, to your bones, love and gratitude. I want to manifest this in the coming year. And I am so incredibly grateful for the ability to manifest it. And I am so incredibly grateful because it's already done in the universe. So I already have it. And so in my gratitude of having it, I feel like this. And it is going to bless my family and those people around me because of this. What is it that you want to manifest in the next year? For me, I'm choosing to manifest a debt-free life. I'm choosing to manifest more joy and more peace, inner peace, the groundedness of inner peace, of needing only myself and my partner to bring that peace. I'm manifesting love and success for my sons, and I'm manifesting love and success for my two businesses and the two businesses of my husband. And I am manifesting, please God, I am manifesting with all the gratitude that I can muster, an end to the crazy cycle that has gripped our nation. I'm manifesting in the 2019 year, some return to sanity. And for me, that means an end to not just crazy in the White House, but crazy of people just doing wackadoo things. I mean, I think people are just doing wackadoo things because we've talked before about this split of the energy where people, the vibration of the earth is rising, and people are being more aware. More people are waking up to love being the way forward, and that we need to shift our priorities, and spirituality becoming, more on the surface, and people being aware that there is more than material gain. And at the same time, all those people who are so materialistically focused are holding on and feeling the earth shaking under their feet, because they know it feels different and they don't know why. And they're holding on to the status quo with all that they can, like, that's not okay. And so we're seeing this evil and hate and negative and all this stuff rising up from the cracks in the floor. And I am praying and manifesting and doing what I can to manifest peace, so that we're not having this anger and this hatred that's been bubbling under the surface for a long time. It's great that it's coming up, but wouldn't it be great that as it's been coming up, it's not just being released into the atmosphere, it's actually being dissipated. And so for me, I'm manifesting dissipation of hate and dissipation of anger. I think those are good things. That makes me happy. Once you have set your intention, now comes the hard part. And that's allowing for unfoldment. Because I can guarantee you right now that whatever it is that you've manifested and how you think it's going to unfold is not how it's going to unfold. I guarantee you it's not going to unfold the way you think it is. But that doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's wrong. We're so programmed to be change averse. Let that shit go. It doesn't mean it's wrong. Sometimes the way it's done is wrong. That doesn't mean the information or the path is wrong. But I guarantee you, whatever intention you're setting for this coming year, the way that you imagine it unfolding is not how it's going to go. So set your intention and allow for the unfolding. Allow for the fact that the universe knows more about what's going on out there than we do, and that the cogs are in motion to bring us what we've requested bring us what we're manifesting. It is coming. It is happening. Stay in that place of love and joy, love and gratitude. But then you have to allow. Because what happens is the cogs of the universe start moving and we go, what? Oh, no, that's not what I want. Like, oh, crap, now I got to get a new car, or I have to do blah, 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 something. And then we don't realize that those things are being moved out of our way to make room for something better. We're so into that place of the vibration is changing and we're holding on to status quo that we don't allow for the vibration to change to bring us something better. Something better will come. Something better is coming, but we have to allow it. So when you see the signs, don't discount them. And when you feel the change, take that breath, because, oh boy, we hate change, right? We take that breath and we go, okay, I know this is happening for a reason. I know this is going to bring me forward and step me forward toward my path of manifestation. I'm going to allow it to unfold because I don't know what the blessing is that's going to be to come from it. I don't know. But hey, shh. But I'm going to trust the universe because the universe always, always, always has my back. I am here. I have your back. If I can be of any kind of service to you in any kind of advice or just to listen, to connect you with your loved ones, to help you get a better idea of what's going on forward for you in the coming year, it is absolutely my honor. I'm offering discounts for readings that are booked and paid for by the end of the calendar year. So if you would like to know more about that, please let me know. And they don't have to be held by the end of the year, but they need to be paid for. So to get the reduced price. So I'm delighted to offer that. And I am very excited to see the blessings that we all manifest as we come into the new year. Remember to take that breath. Get grounded. Stay in gratitude. Touch the trees. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And if I don't talk to you before the new year, happy, healthy, blessed new year. And enjoy tonight stepping into the light. Burn what you need to, cut the cords, and enjoy the return to light. Happy, joyous, beautiful winter solstice.